Well, I guess you realise it's about just now over 10 years since David Bowie died, and I see a lot of memes that say everything has gone wrong since David Bowie died. That's when the world started to go down the drain. I tend to agree with that. And I remember the day I was on holiday with my daughters and I had a little nana nap. And I woke up and they were standing there sort of wringing their hands. And Dad, what's going on? Dad, I've got something terrible to tell you. You better get yourself ready. And I said, what's that? And they said, David Bowie's dead. And I was like, it didn't seem possible if someone like David Bowie could die. You didn't think it was ever going to happen. And I had a long and strange relationship with David Bowie, even though I never met him at all. But he did appear to me. I was doing a David Bowie show with orchestras, and we're going around Australia. I was singing some David Bowie songs with an orchestra, and one night I had a David Bowie dream. It was so fucking real. And he was sitting on the edge of my bed. I went, David Bowie. He said, yeah man, how you going? I said, fuck. I said, wow, I feel kind of guilty. He goes, why is that, man? That sounds more like Keith Richards than David Bowie, doesn't it? I can do David Bowie, but Keith Richards is trying to get in there. Why is that, man? All those cats are doing my songs, you know what I mean? I said, I'm going around Australia singing your songs. He said, that's all right. That's better, isn't it? Yeah, that's all right. I can't really do it myself anymore. So you might as well. I said, right, well, that's okay. Well, it's... And then a strange thing he said, just one more thing before I go. He started disappearing in my dream. I said, where are you going? He said, oh, one more thing, he said. I said, what's that? And he went, you're next. So I'm still waiting for that prediction to come true, which no doubt it will. And yeah, it was a long time ago. I guess I've had my fair share of life. Anyway, in honor of that, and David Bowie having sort of like, you know, you didn't just like David Bowie. It wasn't anything else. You sort of like, if you were really into it. And I sort of got into it when I was 18 with a friend of mine, and we got into it big time. You know what I mean? Like ringing each other up, going, I think David just said, did you see his shoes? Oh, wow. You know, sort of. And then, of course, I cut my own hair back in those days. I did a great cut, except it was mousy brown like it is. Oh, no, it's just grey. But it was mousy brown, and my mum helped me dye it bright fucking red. And it was bright red. And my dad came in for dinner after he'd been working all day, and he sat down and he looked at me. And he had cognitive dissonance. It's like when the Native Americans first saw Columbus arrive, they didn't see it because they couldn't believe it. And my dad looked at my hair and he went, what's for dinner, darling? So yeah, David, when he went, sort of took a big part out of all of us who really love David. So I'm just going to do this one tonight. Me, I'm in heaven. I got scars that can't be seen. I got drama can't be stolen. Everybody knows me now. to lose. I'm so high it makes my brain whirl. I drop my cell phone down below, and ain't that just like me? Ain't that just like me? By the time I got to New York, I was living like a king. There I used up all my money. I was looking for your ass. And is this way or no way? Yeah, I'll be free. Just like that bluebird. Yeah, ain't that just like me? Ain't that just like me? Ain't that just like me? I do. I got a list. Get it? I'm listing.